Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Prescott. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
first and 10. Watson. He's got Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll toss it to Coleman. And a solid run down inside the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over at the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, good chances of scoring some points. They got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Coleman on the toss. Ooh, with a juke. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman, 14 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
8 yards to go here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Prescott. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll be a... Pickup of just 2, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times. The punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught out left side by Robinson. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 82 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Second down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw, and that's complete to LaFell. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Fournette on the counter, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final minute. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Prescott to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. in the red zone this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Texans, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Bye.